So we've also seen at the hospital, our admissions have trended towards our 30 to 50-year-old population. And we're seeing a reduction in those that are 75 and older, which is fantastic, but that's because of vaccinations. That's because that population is highly vaccinated. And younger people are not vaccinated. It just took a longer time to get them vaccinated through the eligibility criteria. And then now we have good news as well that we're going to be able to vaccinate those 12 through 15, hopefully, if FDA does approve it in the next week or so. And then CDC, we'll wait for CDC's guidance. Yeah, so actually there's been a couple new studies just published around how it affects them for long term. So those that are 25 and younger, they tend to have milder cases of COVID, certainly less hospitalizations amongst that group, but there's this kind of long-term COVID effects where for the next 4 months after their initial infection, they continue to have maybe 1 to 3 symptoms. So whether it's persistent headaches, sometimes they can spike a fever well after their initial infection. And there's obviously loss of taste and smell. There's some of those symptoms that can last for months afterwards. And this is something that we're just starting to understand a little bit better once schools have opened up and there has been an increased case count in other countries. We're able to learn from Italy is studying this right now, Israel is studying this as well, and we're getting a better idea of how COVID can manifest itself in children. There's a very small population that have multi-system inflammatory disease. But that again is a very small proportion. So even though you might present with a mild case initially, there could be some longer lasting effects. And certainly we still worry about those that are younger and healthier and might not have symptomatic COVID. We still worry about them spreading it to those that are immune compromised. We know that the shot is not as effective in immune compromised people, so we really want to make sure that they are insulated by having everyone vaccinated around them to protect them from having COVID, since they're the ones that are more likely to have hospitalizations and more severe disease.
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great.
What do you think about being able to do this at your school?
I think it's really cool. Great opportunity for people.
Would you have gotten the shot this soon otherwise?
Probably not, no.
Obviously I see you're wearing a football shirt. Do you play football?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a senior?
Yes.
Did you have any thoughts about getting the shot just when you either go to college or for playing sports or anything like that?
I was planning on it, but later, not this early.
Okay.